Do you have a Stihl MS171, 181, or 211 that won't start? You're going to want to watch this video. Good morning. Welcome back to my workbench. Today in the bench, a Stihl MS211. The customer says he just can't get it started. Come on over here and let's see if we can get this sorted out. And here we are with a Stihl MS211 from 2021. This is a 35cc homeowner class chainsaw. Customer says it won't start. He doesn't use it very often. It's been sitting unused for about 6 months or so. He picked it up and went to use it, and nothing. Just a quick walk around on it, looking at the handles and plastics, hardware. It doesn't look like it's had much use. It's got lots of compression. So when someone brings something like this to me and they tell me that it sits around a lot of the time, they barely use it, I automatically think fuel issue. But I could be wrong. There is a bunch of fuel in there. Let's just dump it out and take a peek at it. Clean cup. Actually a brand new cup. The fuel tank looks clean inside. Fuel line and fuel filter look okay. That fuel has a greenish tinge to it. Not sure what kind of oil mix that would be. I don't see any water in it. I see a couple little flecks of dirt, but nothing really worth talking about. Fuel tank is spotless inside. Well, I guess for now, I'll pour that back in and we'll go outside and try to start it under the same conditions that he was trying to start it. I don't want to change anything just yet. There's not really anything left in that cup. Let's head outside with it and see if I can get it started. Catch me outside. That's enough pulling. She does not want to start. Let's get that barn chain off. The MS211 has one bar nut. Chain catcher built into the clutch cover. Pretty clean. I don't know how much use this saw has seen. The clutch drum shows absolutely no wear on it. Chainsaws are meant to be used. Sitting around is probably the worst thing for them. Let's dump his fuel back out of it. And the fuel line and carburetor hold 10 psi. Let's dig a little further. That air filter looks very clean. And that spark plug looks like brand new. That's an NGK. I'll grab my camera and we'll take a peek. Well, there's nothing in there that would make this chainsaw not start. Let's do a compression test. And we have just over 130 pounds of compression. So compression isn't the reason why this thing won't start. So why do you think this thing won't start? We have lots of compression. The piston and cylinder look fine. This spark plug is dry. I pulled this over enough times. This thing should be wet. It doesn't smell like gas. The muffler's dry. There's no evidence that this thing is flooded or has been flooding. It's very clean and dry. We're not getting fuel for some reason. Well, we're going to dig a little bit deeper here. I'm going to put his spark plug back in. I'll just check the gap, and the gap is just fine. I doubt that spark plug is the problem. We got a couple 8mm nuts. We got a couple T27s. Let's take this black plastic thing off. Looks like another T27 down here. Okay, what do we have here? So there's our throttle linkage. And choke. So that should be closed. There's our choke rod right there. And it is slipping off the master control lever. You see that? Well, that would make this saw hard to start, wouldn't it? When this saw is in the choke position, that butterfly should be closed. I can see the wear on the master control lever where that rod's been slipping off of it. You know, come to think of it, I've heard of these 211s right out of the box having a starting issue. I wonder if a part here is misshapen right from the factory. If you have an MS211, an MS181, or an MS171 at home, and you're having trouble starting it, you probably should check this out. Yep, slipping right off. I'm going to remove that choke rod. So there's something wrong with either this part or that black master control lever. I don't have a new 211 here to look at. I don't even have a part saw. I have a part saw for most things, but not for this. But I want to fix this now. I've got wood to cut. So I think I'll send this over to Tinkertown and see if Mr. Tinker can do something with this and get this thing up and running.
I love tinkering on fiddly stuff like this. It keeps slipping off the black part here. There, you can see that. It should, if I hold it in, Let's get our carburetor screwed back on for a second. Just because when I hit the choke and the throttle, the controls want to push the carburetor back. So I'm just going to put one nut on there. There, see that slipping off the black plastic? That's like the lever to push this lever up. So if I hold it in, there, oh, there, we're closing now. That's not ideal. I wish it would close more than that. There, something like that. I wonder what's causing this. I wonder if that's too long. I wish I had a new one here, but I'm wondering if this is too long and I should take a little bit of material off of this. I have nothing to lose, do I? I'll be right back. I'm just going to use a grinder. So I took not quite an eighth of, between a 16th and an eighth of material off. What's the worst? Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Look at it closing right up now. And it's not slipping off anymore. It's holding it right in place. I'm going to say Erica's making dinner tonight. The hole in this plastic is only so deep, so it must have been not manufactured correctly, and it was staying out too far and slipping off this plastic here.
So did Tyler get this thing fixed up? Looks like he did. That's fantastic. I'm going to send him to make dinner right now, and we're going to go outside and see if this thing will start. I'm not going to put it all back together yet. I'll just put our other carb nut, tighten it back down, and we'll go give this a try. If it still won't start, then we'll have to go deeper. Sometimes it's a team effort around here, but this is married with small engines, not single with small engines. At least not yet. Okay, I put some fuel back in this thing. I got rid of his fuel, so I'll just put some of my fresh fuel in it and we'll head outside. Well, there you go. This MS211 starts and runs. It wouldn't start because the choke wasn't working properly. I'm going to put this thing back together and then we're going to go cut some wood with it. MS211 back together. Let's go outside, make sure this thing cuts, and then I'll be on to the next chainsaw. Meet us out there. Well, this Stihl MS211 starts, runs, and cuts perfectly. The customer dropped it off because he couldn't get it started, and I found the choke not working. No parts, just a little tinkering, and we got this thing back up and running. Well, I guess that's it for the MS211 that won't start. It's on to the next chainsaw. Thank you so much for being here, and I can't wait to see you next time.